Good evening.
Good evening, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm very well, thank you.
Alright. What's your name?
Well, my name is Ngọc Giang.
What's your surname?
My surname is Đào Ngọc Giang.
How should I call you?
Well, you can call me Emily for a nickname.
Okay, how old are you, Emily?
I turned 11 at my last birthday.
Okay, now look at these pictures. They look like the same, but some things are different, okay? For example, in my picture, the helicopter is on the right. But in your picture, the helicopter is on the left. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. In my picture, there's no island in the sea.
But in my picture, there's an island at the center of the sea.
Okay. In my picture, Grandpa is eating an ice cream.
But in my picture, I think he's eating a cake.
In my picture, the octopus is on the left side.
But in my picture, the octopus is on the right side.
In my picture, there's no dog on the boat.
But in my picture, there is one dog standing on the board.
In my picture, the boy is playing a drum.
But in my picture, the boy is playing with a train.
Okay. In my picture, there's a bag next to the man.
But in my picture, there is a suitcase next to him.
In my picture, the girl is standing on a yellow shirt is wearing a striped yellow shirt.
But in my picture, the girl which is standing is wearing a shirt with red spots.
Okay, now let's go to part 2. Okay, I don't know about George Castle, so I'm gonna ask you some questions. And later, you're gonna ask me some questions about Grace's castle. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So, where's George Castle?
It's in the mountain.
What's the name of George Castle?
Its name is Black Castle.
Who lives there?
The queen lives there.
How old is the castle?
Well, the castle is about 500 years old.
Is it interesting?
Yes, it is.
Now you can ask me some questions.
Okay. So, where is Grace's castle?
It's in the forest.
What's the name of it?
It's Silver Castle.
Who lives there?
The artist lives there.
Well, how old is the castle now?
It's 1,000 years old.
Is it interesting?
No, it isn't. Okay, that is the end of part 2. Now let's go to part 3. Okay, these pictures tell a story. It's called Grandma's Busy Day. Just look at the pictures first. Paul's parents are going out for the day. Paul is going to spend the day with Grandma. Paul's mom is saying, "Be good and don't make Grandma tired." Now, you may continue the story.
Yes. Next, in the start of the morning, Paul and Grandma play badminton for exercise. Then, they go hiking for a bit. Next, in the afternoon, they go to the seaside for horse riding. By the evening, after they have dinner, Mom and Dad came to pick up Paul, but they realized something. Paul is sleeping and Grandma is playing computer games. That means Grandma makes Paul tired, not Paul makes Grandma tired.
Okay, good. Now let's go to part 4. Let's talk about film. Okay?
Yes.
When do you watch film?
Well, I usually watch films after school.
Okay. Which film genres do you enjoy the most? Drama, comedy, action, or something else?
I enjoy comedy the best.
Okay. What's the first movie you remember watching as a child?
Well, it's been a long time, so I've been watching Masha and the Bear It's a Russian movie.
Okay. What's the most recent movie you watched and enjoyed?
Well, I love to watch Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom or Peppa Pig because it helped me to learn my English also.
Alright. So, do you prefer watching movies at home or at the cinema?
Well, I prefer watching TV at home because it's very quiet there.
Okay. Thank you. That is the end of our speaking test. Goodbye, Emily.
Yes, goodbye, teacher.